I'm back. Aren't you excited? Oh my goodness. It's been a long day. It has been a very long day. Well, thanks, Flashbang. Good to see you. I gotta make some minor adjustments here because I did this so quickly. Give me 1 second. One more second. Alrighty. We're at least set on that. We're at least set on that. I promise nothing for the rest of the day. I don't know how it's going to go. So, while we're waiting for something that I kind of hope doesn't, I mean, listen, I hate to say that I hope it doesn't take very long, but I hope it doesn't take very long because I don't like to say it because I'm usually on like the defense side of things. You know, I want everything to pan out the way it's supposed to. And this trial's just kind of weird for me. You don't have anything to do. You're just confined. I kind of feel like I'm kind of confined to a room too. Just in here. Just sitting here since 7 a.m. So I can feel myself getting just a little like loopy. Just warning you. Hey. Who the heck? I can't even do it. I can't even do it. I told you I'd forget. Who the F are you? There's no R in there. There's no R in there. Who the F? Who the F hit you? Oh, Lord. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. And no. Hello, who the F? Who the F? Ah, getting old. Sucks. I'll tell you. You don't know all the cool things anymore. You're still sitting in your dirty pee Oh, Lord. Hey, Jody, if the verdict comes back and you're still awake, let me know and I will quickly send you a link. You can pop back in here in your dirty pee pants. Half an hour. Half an hour to debate what's for lunch. Let's see. It's 12:30 there, so they are either in the middle of lunch or they have had lunch. So we could be. Maybe they'll come back here then. In the meantime, what would you guys like to do? We can go. I don't know if Judge Fleischer's still live, but we can go watch, even if he's not, until the verdict comes back. I keep forgetting that Jody's not here, and I have to do everything on my own now. I don't know if I can do it, Jody. So I've got Law and Crime up. They're thinking quick, but they always think quick, and it's funny. Okay. Uh, okay. Thank you, Jody. Let me pull up this YouTube. Let me unmute this one so I can hear if they come back. Oh, Flasher stream just ended 8 minutes ago. So we can go watch today's Flasher stream. We can go. I don't know if Judge Simpson's on today. He had a good one at the end yesterday. But it didn't have any conclusion to it, which was kind of disappointing. I watched it and watched it and watched it. Let's see. I don't see Fleischer. I mean, Fleischer. Yeah, my computer wants to act up. I'm a tech genius. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I'm just saying, please let it be a quick verdict. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going to Fleischers. Pause. He has got quite the jacket on today. Let me get you guys there. Got that. Got that. Got that. I'm gonna be stuck like Chuck. Hope not. If you guys have never watched Fleischer, he's amazing. 44 hours? No. 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 I can't say no enough. No. I will not be here for 44 hours. Jody will have to sleep and then tag herself back in because I will not be here for 44 hours. I'm just telling you. I've already been here for a long, long, long time. Hello, Christine. All right, nothing going on there. Look at his jacket. Yeah, he does look dapper today. His bow tie, got this cool jacket on. I'm liking it. Liking it a lot. All right, let me know how the sound is. All right, let me find. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Come on.
But did you see his little grin? It's because he's chatting on YouTube. He loves to chat on YouTube with his fans, I guess. This is Judge Fleischer. He's in Houston, Texas, so Harris County. And if you have never watched him, Flash fan, you are in for a treat. I hope he has some good clients. And man, that guy's got some mullet work going on there. Woohoo! Look at you. Man, those things are coming back.
Manuel, right?
Flores.
Oh,
Flores is next.
wow. This new one is at no bond, so I'm gonna have to set it.
Right.
So the old one, it'll be at 5,001.
Okay.
The new one will be, I don't know, what do you think, John? What do you want?
Oh, absolutely.
State, what do you think, Jason?
It's working.
For the second theft, guys?
The new case doesn't have any, I'm showing no bond. Yes.
2520159.
Okay, but I'm looking at 2520465. That one's at no bond. Jason, what do you think? Bond amount?
For the second dedication?
Uh-huh. I don't know. I guess we'll do 1,000. Okay, and then, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Thanks for being
No,
patient.
absolutely. You back up and running?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, good. Poaching on an off docket matter?
People want to see you. They do.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
really?
that.
Okay,
Appreciate that.
so who do you have?
I wanna see that.
Sterling Wiggins, Judge. I have the cause
Wiggins,
number.
that's right.
Yes.
So where is Mr. Wiggins?
He is in the piece, sir. with his
Come on,
mother.
Mr. Wiggins.
Oh,
But just for some context, defendant Mr. Raymond on 419. Transportation initially was the issue.
Council, hang on.
Sorry, I just need the cause number.
505-146.
That's it.
I want to brush his hair out of his face.
Okay, tell me.
Yes, Judge. So initially, transportation was the issue for the missed court appearance on the arraignment date. However, between April 19th up until we were retained, which was last month, the family has undergone significant financial hardship. So much so that they are currently ongoing on the process for finding a new home to make a permanent residence. So for that reason, Judge, we are simply trying to reinstate the initial PR bond that he was given, or in the alternative, a bond amount not to exceed 2,000.
Yeah, so just pay attention to that.
For Wiggins,
Yes.
when did we initially see him?
So his first appearance.
That doesn't look happy.
I'm gonna make his bond contingent on one thing.
Yes,
Because
Your
I told him, and I told you, I did not want you to smoke weed. And I told you that I was going to test you in 30 days. And what did you do? You took off on me. That's what you did.
Uh-oh.
I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to see what, if anything, is in your system. And we'll go from there. Because that's what concerns me the most. Are you using? Because you know, since day one, the first day you got here, I told you, don't smoke weed, right?
Oh, he doesn't play at all, Flash Man.
Yeah, I didn't.
This is Wiggins, right? I'm having here that we spoke to him and told him not to smoke weed.
Yes, Judge, this is Wiggins, but I put the notes on a different. Wiggins had a PR bond back in April and didn't show up on that court date.
It was his first arrangement.
That was his first arrangement.
How many PR bonds has he gotten?
One, because his other cases were closed out. So this is his first arraignment on April that he felt to do, so one time. I'm gonna go and update those.
Mr. Wiggins, have you ever played Monopoly? In Monopoly, you get what? A get out of jail free card, don't you? This is the only one that you're going to get from me. You ever flake on me again, I will put you over my head like a little child. And guess what's gonna happen?
I'm gonna spank him.
I'm going to test you 31 days from today. You were on notice. Don't smoke weed. Do you understand? I'm bringing you back here 31 days. If I have found that you continue to smoke, and I don't care what your excuse is, I don't care if you're in a car with 15 people and they're all toking you, if you're fall down and there is a bong in your mouth because you fall down on it. You test positive in 31 days. You know what's going to happen, right? What's
How
going
do
to
you
happen?
fall down on a bong?
Very good. That's right. Today, I will reinstate your bond. It's the only time I'm going to do it. From now on, I don't care what your excuses. I don't care who you have next to you. You ever flake out on me again, I'll make your bond really, really high. And if you are so financially destitute, as they say you are, you'll be stuck like Chuck in jail until this case is over with. And I'm going to tell you, it takes damn near 9 months just to get a 911 call. And you will sit there until all that happens. Do you understand? How old are you? You're 18. What do you do in life? Where? So you graduated from high school?
I think that the judge is very upset with him because he's had several PR bonds and he said he was going to test him and then he didn't show up. And he got another charge, I believe. So that's why he's very upset with him because he does not like when people don't show up. He'll tell him, you show up, good things will happen. If you don't show up, you'll be stuck like Chuck. So this dude probably going to go get tested. We may see him again if the verdict's not back and if their drug testing stuff is back up, because once that hurricane went through Houston, they could not get drug tests back like as fast as they normally do for some reason.
Since January, this is your 4th case.
Oh, well.
If you truly want to go to school, what you're doing now is all wrong. Because when employers look you up, they're going to see all your criminal history. It don't matter if it's dismissed or not. They're still going to see it. Do you think they're going to want to give you a job? With your assault case now, the entire world is on notice that you have a trigger temper. What employer in their right mind is going to give a job to someone who has a hair trigger temper? Because they know they push your buttons, you're going to let loose on them. No employer wants that. The more criminal cases you pick up, the bigger hole you're digging. This is already 4 this year, and we're only 7 months in. What's going to happen next? So you best be on your best behavior. Otherwise, you'll stay with me. Do you understand? Who's with you? Mom? Is that Mom? Come on up.
I'd say no thanks.
Who is the assault? Who's the complaining witness?
A prior significant other, no longer in the picture.
It was a dating relationship, Judge.
Are you Mom? Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you coming. It tells me a lot. This is his 4th case this year. And now he's facing a year in jail. He missed the first court date, so I issued a warrant and I put his bond at $2,500 because he missed court.
He's got it.
He tells me he's going to start Lone Star. He's going to start college in the fall. I don't know if that's true or not. All I know is that the more cases he picks up, the harder his life's going to be. Your life is hard enough as it is now. All you're doing is repeatedly shooting yourself in the foot as it is. Does he live with you?
Yes, sir. We're in a transition right now, so we stay in extended stay until I can find us another home.
Okay. We have services through the MAC that we can help you out with it, whatever you need. We have social services, if you'd mind looking into try to helping them
Absolutely,
with
Judge.
any kind of housing. We have services that will help you with whatever you need. All you have to do is ask and we can help you out. And I'm happy to do it with whatever you need. The only thing I want to do is make sure that he behaves himself while he's out on bond. So if you ever have any problems with him, if he mistreats you, doesn't follow your rules, just come back to me and tell me and I'll straighten him out for you. but I'm at wit's end with Mr. Wiggins. I'm up to here, like my own kids, and I'm not going to stand for it anymore. You step off the line one more time, I will put you on my knee and I'm going to spank you with a ton of jail time, just like a little child. Do you understand, Mr. Wiggins? So, Mom, you need anything, just all you need to do is holler, and I'm here for you.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So the complaining witness is a significant other that they no longer have
No longer.
contact with.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's charged with assault of a family member, $4,000 fine. Not only that, this is the kind of case that can have severe ramifications where, if he were to pick up another one, unless this thing were to be dismissed, if he picked up another one, he's looking at 2 to 10 in the penitentiary on a 3rd-degree felony. And you could potentially never own a gun or ammunition as a result as well. So there are really, really big consequences with this type of case. Do you understand? You are not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case whatsoever for any reason. I also told him that I'm going to test him 31 days from today and that he better not smoke weed, because if he smokes weed and I test him, I'm going to put him in jail. I will revoke his bond. He's not allowed to smoke weed while he's on bond. No weapons as well. You are now on notice of everything that is expected of you. Do you understand? Are you working? So what are you doing to pass the time?
Smoking weed? Don't say it.
You need to find something to occupy your time, because when you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. That is what is happening. Have you had a job since January? Do you have a driver's license? Do you have insurance? Is that right? Does he have? Okay, as long as you have both, then you can drive. When you have too much time, you become self-destructive. You need to find something to occupy your time. And I tell you, there's no better way that you can help your mom than getting a job, a full-time job, and helping her with money. I'm telling you, if you were to do that and help your mom, she would be over the moon with you. And you won't get in trouble because your time is occupied doing something productive. So that is now another condition. You must get a full-time job. Or if you have a part-time job, if you're in school. But I don't want you roaming around
And I'm glad
without
you
nothing
did
to do.
too.
Do you understand, Mr. Wiggins? So when you come back in 31 days, I want to see what you're doing with your life. You must have a job of some sort. No home health care. And they'll explain it to you if you don't know what I mean. You understand? Okay. So Tracy, you got all that? Okay. Mr. Wiggins, good luck to you. All I'm asking you to do is make me proud. I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not asking you to split the atom here. All right? All right. Good luck.
Appreciate it, Judge.
Reinstate it now.
Yes.
Now knows what's expected.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe excuse you. Feel good. Appreciate your conditions.
Thank you so much.
And if you need anything, just come back to me, okay? For sure. 2505 146.
He is definitely like a stern dad. He eats candy too,
Oh, really? He doesn't want to do the
but he has got a heart of gold.
week?
He's changed his mind, yes. We would like to be done with this case today and not risk a
Incredible.
trial. Mr. Robinson, come on up.
This person, Mr. Wiggins, wanted 2 weeks pending proof of the job. And then 30 days.
No, this one, we're gonna do just 31 days. He comes back, we'll take a drug test and to see what he's done to get a job.
Oh, he's not doing a drug test today. He's giving him time to get clean if he had anything in his system,
Let's see, 19.
which is another nice thing that he does. He just says a lot of funny things, Flash fan. Oh. Last man, I can say Gabby is awesome. She is amazing.
Court file.
But I never wanted to.
She's one of the best people I know. My daughter thinks that she's trying to steal me from her. It's hilarious. So she's welcome in our family anytime. As you should, my dear. As you should. Hoping Carmen finally went to sleep. Oh, I'm watching Law and Crime chat. They keep saying the jury's eating lunch. Also talking about the movie Airplane, which is a hilarious movie. Which most of you are probably too young to even know about.
It will, it will.
All right, Judge, let's go.
You filed it electronically?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it right now. Okay, done. All right, Mr. Robinson,
I did not.
you're
made a-
charged with false report to a
phone call.
police officer. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. What is it, Melissa?
3 for 5.
3 days in jail.
Judge, I'm sorry, it's actually 180 days or 2,000. I believe it's a class B.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, just to,
You're right.
sorry.
It's a class B. I don't know why. That's weird. All right, you've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 5 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. There's no buyer's remorse here, like Target, where you get tired of the conviction, you can return it because once you plead guilty,
That's
you are
not
stuck
me.
with
I
this.
don't know why
You
he-
give up the right to appeal, so you
Black
can
him
never
out.
come back and try to change this, undo this, challenges. Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You, like I said, you give up the right to appeal, so you can never come back and undo this. This is what you want to do. How do you plead to the offense? Or guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty, sentence you to the agreement. Good luck to you, sir. I'll roll your court costs so you won't own thing. Understand, from now on, you will be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any cases that you pick up. So be very careful. All right, good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
So you could be nice.
Mr. Robinson?
The only bad thing about it is sometimes he can take a little bit between getting people up there. I'm still just looking at ceiling tiles over on Lawn Crime.
I know. I know. You can tell it was great.
Come on, Travis. Together.
Gabby and I will only call each other at 4 a.m. if it's like
Pavel,
emergency
let's
situation.
talk about Ms. Johnson, if you don't mind.
Uh-oh.
So,
You don't get a brush judge on the PC?
yeah, I get, I mean, you're welcome to stay there. You don't have to get up, but so what we have here, I mean, are you ready? Did you read it?
Yes, Judge.
So we have a lady
Yes.
who's in a house, I guess just in bed with someone who's got felony warrants
Oops.
In the garage, but yes.
in the garage.
Yeah, and they're both laying together and the drugs were found right by both of them. Neither of them took ownership, so we charged both of them because they both have care, custody, and control of the drugs without any ownership. Everyone gets charged in those kind of circumstances.
Whose house is?
So I would need to do some follow-up as to whose house it is, but I know they were in the garage of this house.
I mean, if
Okay.
it's her house, it's one thing, but
I guess from what I understand, the defendant articulated as the co-defendant's moms, but I don't have any way of checking that right now.
say that again. So
The-
she says it's the mom's.
It's the co-defendant's mom's house and they're in the garage.
Oh, the house. It's her house.
So it's their house.
Because I mean, that's like me going to your house, right? And I'm sleeping on your couch and just, there's a little weed over there. I'm just a guest. And cops bust in, they try to charge me with the weed. What?
I guess the argument is because they're in close proximity, since it's right by the bed, they both have care, custody, and control of the judge.
Yeah,
and
I'm not,
That's the definition of it, so.
yeah, but I don't, if she had claimed ownership, if it's her house, if there's something
Yeah,
a little
but
bit
if they-
more.
Requiring them to claim ownership for purposes of.
No, I'm
PCM,
not saying that you
would be-
have to, but I'm just saying, I just don't think it's enough. I mean, imagine I go to your house and it's the same thing, you know? So I'm crashing on your couch, just hanging out. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, okay, so we did confirm the home belongs to both parents of the co-defendant. They're both listed as the owner of the house.
So the house belongs to,
The co-defendant's parents.
okay, I'm gonna find OPC for her.
Yes, sir.
Come up, Ms. Johnson.
So he is the first judge that I have watched online that has several times now not found probable cause in somebody that they have arrested. Where a lot of other judges, it seems like they just whip them through like cattle. But he wasn't buying it. So I think he's going to have her come up and tell her, see you later. So, Flash fan, now I wouldn't want to talk to somebody called me at 4 a.m. However, I'm generally up at 4 a.m. So it wouldn't wake me up. I would be up, but I don't want to talk to you that early. Like, that's my quiet time. Oh, so funny. I wrote it down because I'm still trying to decode that.
As the old adage goes, when you hang with dogs, you get fleas, right? Perception is reality. I'm gonna find no probable cause in your case now, all right? That means I don't have jurisdiction over you. The state may well, in fact, indict this case at a later date. If that happens, a warrant will issue, but I'm gonna find no probable cause in this case now. Just be careful who you spend time with and who you hang out with. You get my drift? All right, ma'am, good luck. You're free to go.
I saw that. I just haven't been in there yet. I'll get that little weird thing. Yeah. That weird little one. What I'm feeling. Yes, that one. I don't know what it's. Then you are more than welcome to click.
Patricia
Come
Johnson,
on in.
bottom of page 9.
You have to be a paid member.
Yeah, right now.
Be a subscriber.
We've done. We're done.
Just click the link. Oh,
Hi, Anna.
Good morning, Judge.
Oh, you know what? I gotta hit the button. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, Abel, on the sound bar, do you mind hitting the power button? It's all the way on the side.
I can do it.
Yeah, just hit it once. Anna,
Good morning, Judge.
there we go. Okay, thank you, Abel.
Judge, let me give you the case number that Anna's here on. You ready?
Yeah, what is it?
2468188.
Who do we appreciate?
That's nice, sure.
Yeah.
Wow, so we got her. We got Miss Norwood. Come up, Miss Norwood.
Uh-oh.
She's harder to get a hold of than the Pope.
Oh, she's gonna be in trouble.
Anna made it here.
El Papa.
Called her like 20 minutes ago, but she's in the.
That's her? She's little.
It's not on docket today, is it?
No, Judge, it's an open door.
This case is 2 days shy from 1 year. And we have
Good point.
so Anna, what I see is that I've reinstated her bond already at least once.
Okay.
She's failed to appear again in October, failed to appear in January, and then failed to appear in April. So I've got at least 3 to 4 failure to appears,
Good
and I've
job.
already reinstated your bond once.
She had mentioned something about January, something, some drug test or something that I never was called for. I don't know, you know, I don't.
I'm not reinstating your bond again. Right, if we've given you chance over chance over chance, and you even had a dismissal offer here if you had completed Hue upstairs. Did she complete Hue, Anna?
I do not believe so.
Okay,
4.5 months inpatient. And I stopped doing the online classes.
you know, I'm gonna tell you that for all the people that use alcohol, for all the people that use dope, mind over matter. And if you have a strong enough mind, you can overcome anything. Doesn't matter what it is. About what happened upstairs in the felony case? Do you see anything that's happened?
Judge, the only thing I saw was that they gave her a bond. And that's about it. There's a PTI agreement that was as of last year, but I don't see any follow-up past that. Her court date's actually today, so I'm not
I know,
sure.
it's weird, right?
She does have a court date today. I don't see any notes as of today. So the last note from last year was that she had to do IOPSOP, but I'm, at the time when she was on bond, I was on her PTI, I don't see any movement there, so.
Okay. So ma'am, what's gonna happen now is I'm taking you into custody. I'm not letting you go. I mean, it's very difficult to get hold of you as it is. So what we'll do is she's gonna end up going with you. I am gonna order you as a condition of your bond, if you are released, to have a GPS monitor prior to release. If you do get out, you're also to have a scram device on your ankle to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol, and you're ordered not to drive at all. You understand, man? Let me see if I have one. I'm going to have you sign with me today an affidavit promising me that you're not going to drive, Ms. Norwood. If I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time that you drive.
And if you do it too much, he'll permanently take your license away. I've seen him do it.
Anna, did you want to add anything else?
I just want to point out, I'm sorry, I've not spoken with Miss Norwood, but when you're considering the amount of her bond, she did come to court voluntarily today, it looks like. So she is trying to make it right. Just, sorry, my dog, hello.
So I'll put her in back now, and then if you
Okay.
want to call over there, you can speak to her.
Okay,
We can talk. But I really, I can't give you another PR bond. I can't just, you have to understand that.
I'm trying to do, like, things just didn't work out the way that they were supposed to when I got out. Everything was going great. I started relying on other people to help me, and it seems that it ends up always get the bad end of the deal. So I failed, and I am here today, and I'm trying to get
Norwood.
everything back right, so
Ms. Norwood,
I understand.
there are no mistakes. They are choices
Yes,
that you make. And the company you keep,
and I have since I've let my whole past, I gave them my whole phone number, my emails, everything. I have let my whole past go this last little bit because I realized that I'm not going anywhere with trying to rely on people that, what is the saying, you can't walk oceans for people that won't pass over puddles for you. I've learned a lot, and it hurts, but I've realized that I'm the only one that's going to be able to get me to where I need to be.
you shouldn't rely on anyone else but yourself. No one else out there is really going to help you. It's you that needs to help you, and the choices that you're making. Anyways, all right, so I'm gonna have her sign this affidavit from us, and then she's gonna go with you. And then I'm gonna have Anna reach out. Which phone number would you like her to call? Is it 2689 or 3199?
We'll just give her a number and whichever one works.
Okay.
The 2689.
Anna, if you want to do the 2689, that way.
okay, and what are the rest of the numbers? I don't have, them.
The 927.
Okay, 2689,
927.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll do that right now.
I will say this, Anna. I don't know if she's gonna pop up on our docket on Monday or on the felony court's docket. I don't know who's gonna get priority. But if
Okay.
she gets to felony court, we'll just roll her to the next day, and then we'll go. from
Okay,
there. Okay, all right,
thank you.
thanks. Thank you.
Can I be excused to give her a call?
Yes, of course.
Motion to approach, Judge.
Hey.
A fella, he's in jail. This saddens me. I was hoping you could find it in your heart to act.
I will,
So
but not yet. It's
here's-
too early.
Here's my problem, Judge.
Oh,
You have to give him a bond. Bond's there. Mom's gonna probably bond him out, and that's money that should be going towards restitution.
I like
And
it.
the thing that's been hanging up this case is it's a class and restitution for dismissal.
And do you have contact with mom?
I think we've got a good number for her.
So if you want to reach out to her and let her know, then over the weekend, probably Monday.
It's one of those things, Judge. I have tried repeatedly to tell my clients and their families to not hunt them out. It's not gonna work.
I'm just because of that, I'm not gonna do it. Right. I understand.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to give more time to get restitution.
Okay. The
You
bond
know.
has been set.
5,000.
We'll just make it sure.
How much is restitution?
Koopa,
What's the name?
Koopa.
Koopa.
That's what Tony does. Goes and fixes herself up.
And what is it? It's
500.
Which is exactly how much I'll need to bond out.
it's not that much.
But
So
it's not that much.
it's the B&B, what did he, did he break the steering column? Is that what it is?
Broke the door, actually.
Oh, that's pretty cheap for a door.
Well, it's probably, if it's an even 500,
99 GMC Sierra.
that's a deductible probably.
Still, that for a truck, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a deductible then.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I
think,
ask you politely.
Oh.
Okay.
I warned him, I told him, he, I could have sworn he was high yesterday.
Well, it's hard to tell with stupid kids.
I thought he was high. I don't know, but I'm gonna wait till Monday and then let's roll it to Monday, huh? Okay. Owen, hey, friend.
Gutierrez got bond on your docket this morning. It's a bond violation.
Toma asiento. Toma asiento.
Basically, Judge, what happened here is that, well, we're trying to figure out exactly what happened. There was a lockout on his machine, but they're not alleging that he blew into the machine alcohol. So he represented to me that he went to their office to pay for the
good. Welcome.
recalibration of the machine, but they wouldn't take the money. To me, that says he was already in lockout. That's the only reason they wouldn't take the money, I think. But they don't allege that, and she's been checking with her superiors to see if there is some evidence that he blew a positive test, because I'm sure you would be interested in that.
He doesn't have a device to even blow into. That's
Yeah,
the
he has a
problem.
portable device.
It's in lockout.
Well,
That's
the other issue.
It's been in lockout.
He says it's activated now, he says. I asked for a Spanish interpreter.
Nope.
It is or isn't? It is?
Yeah, he's good today.
Yeah.
But when you get.
Judge, he came into my office several days ago and he notified me of the problem and told me that, and I told him he would be coming up onto the docket shortly. I don't know whether he's telling the truth or not. I'm assuming he is.
So let's do this. Let's do this. I want to send him for a drug and alcohol test right now. I want to send him for a drug and alcohol test. Let's see what shows up. Number one, if he's clean, it will go a long way. Come up.
Sorry, didn't mean to crunch.
Tracy, when did his machine go into lockout?
17.
That can't be right. No,
I think
because
it's in lockout on the
11th.
11th.
It had to have been prior to the 11th.
It was only 11.
No habla nada.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
¿Tiene papeles o no? No, Judge.
What happens if you go to jail?
Entonces, si usted va a la cárcel.
No sé.
I don't know what would happen.
The first time you were here, I asked you this very question, Mr. Gutierrez. If you are not in this country with permission and you go to jail, what will happen to you?
Pues no sé, no sé, pero no quiero.
Piensa, ¿qué te pasa si tú te vas a la cárcel y no estás aquí con permiso?
¿Qué me pasaría?
Piensa, o piense.
No quiero ir a la cárcel.
I don't want to go to jail.
I don't care if you want to go to jail or not. My question to you is, what happens if you go to jail?
Si usted va a la cárcel.
No sé qué me vaya a pasar.
I don't know what would happen to me.
Are you in this country with or without permission?
En el país con o sin permiso.
No tengo permiso.
I don't have permission.
So what would happen to you if you go to jail?
No quiero ir a la cárcel. Puedo pagar lo que deba con
I don't-
trabajo.
I don't want to go to jail. I can pay whatever I owe.
If you go to jail,
Si usted va a la cárcel.
immigration sweeps it every
se me hace un
single day.
cada día.
They will put a detainer on you
Okay.
and you will remain in custody
Sería-
until immigration is done with you. This is usually a 6 to 9 month wait that you will sit in jail.
Sí, 9 meses que estaría
I
sin-
explained this to you the first
Yeah,
time you came here
que usted-
with your DWI. And I warned you to follow all conditions,
todas las
that
condiciones,
if you did not,
y que si no lo
I
has
would
hecho,
put you in jail.
Yo estoy haciendo todo lo que me dijo.
I am doing everything you told me.
That is not true.
Eso no es
Your device
rato,
was in lockout from the 11th
desde el
until
11
now,
hasta ahorita,
which is
que son
the 19th.
Es
el
que,
19.
¿me permite?
Could I?
Es que fui el día 11
I went on
a pagar,
the 11th to pay.
pero no me quisieron aceptar el pago.
They didn't want to accept the payment.
Dijeron que hablara a la oficina.
They told me to call
Entonces yo
the
estuve
office.
hablando, no me contestaron.
So I kept calling and they
Entonces-
didn't answer me.
Vine aquí a San Jacinto 49 y estaba cerrado. Entonces fui con el
I came to
abogado
49 Citizen and it was closed with my lawyer.
y me dijo que fuera de vuelta a donde lo saqué.
Be careful.
And they
Y
told me to
fui
go back to where I got it from. I
y
went.
dijeron que hablara a la oficina del aparato
They told me to call the office for
y,
the
y,
device.
y que tenía que pagar por línea.
Tracy,
But
is
I
this
have to pay
agency
online.
pay or
Y-
is this, it's self-pay?
Y estuve hablando para pagar por línea, pero no me
Calling
contestaron.
to pay online and they weren't
I'm
answering.
sending you now for a drug and alcohol
Yeah.
test.
O está
My
bien.
only
Fine.
concern is if you are consuming alcohol.
No. Ayer fui hasta la otra oficina y entonces ya me lo activaron.
I
Me
went to
puse
the other
contento.
office yesterday and they activated it.
I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test right now because I want to know if there's anything in your system. If you pass, then I'm going to now put an ankle monitor on you so that I know that you're not consuming alcohol.
Like this.
I will pay for it so that there is no excuse. But I'm going to tell you, well, I mean, I don't want to make any decision until I know what the drug test says. So let's do this. I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test. And you must come back on Monday and we will talk about it then. Tracy, if you can also amend conditions to put a scram on him as well, and I'll pay for it. The worst possible thing you can do, Mr. Gutierrez, in this life are two things. Number one, consume alcohol. Number two, get into a car and drive. If you do either of those things, I will be so upset that I will spontaneously combust. My only concern is that you do not drink
No tome.
and do not get into a car and drive. Do you understand?
Sí.
Yes.
If you were drinking,
Si usted está solo,
I'm going to catch you.
I haven't drank.
We will see.
Nunca voy a tomar.
Okay. All right. So Owen, we'll put it back on for Monday and he needs to get a scram immediately.
I don't want one a dare, but if you would like to wear an ankle monitor, you be my guest.
No, leave me alone. You can find a new best friend.
See, Judge Fleischer says what we all think. Judge Fleischer would be the judge that would tell you when you asked to approach. He would be the one that said no. Just and it would be amazing. It is. Although I guess my bruise. Can't wait till that goes away.
Hey, he takes a test today and he gets a scram today as well.
All
Okay.
right, so Law and Crime says they've been deliberating for an hour and 30 minutes. He is, in my opinion. But she can just be downright mean. He's never mean. I feel like my camera's moving very slow.
You put something in there? Something that shouldn't be in there? I know you did. Don't lie. Don't lie.
There's some
Well, I
people
think
in
we're
Law and
done.
Crime saying the jury went out to
Is that
lunch.
it? I think we're done, right? I don't see
Law and
any.
Crime.
Wow,
I'm
dang.
not 100% sure.
Hey, Vic, did you find out Vietnamese? I mean, at worst, we can do it Monday. You know,
We're at the court's discretion.
that should be enough time to get someone, right? I mean, I could, what about, don't they have the apps that'll translate for you? Vietnamese, what are you talking about? Huh?
That's frowned upon by this.
Well,
Judge, how long were we set for the parents?
Monday,
Monday?
coming back Monday. Hey, what do you think? You think Gillardoni has a bond violation? Gillardoni.
I think there's something else going on there.
You think?
Kathy.
And the thing is someone is ponying up all this money for her to get out. I mean, she posted a $7,500 bond and another like 60,000 upstairs.
Tracy, did Gonzalez ever check in on it?
She's having issues, so she'll be there till 4:30 until she provides the stuff.
Yeah.
Although Gabby, Chrissy in here.
Judge, you want to go over the list?
Okay, so Gillardoni has bond violation, so I'm putting her on for Monday. And yeah, you ready?
He's
Give me a
hilarious.
second, I gotta give.
Great things.
Which Steve?
There's not a lot of people in his courtroom though, so that's not a good thing.
Jason, they're asking about it online. Logan, they need a Lucifer update, or Lucifer.
He woke me up at 5 in the morning,
Your cat did?
usually, yeah.
Why?
He thinks he gets fed at 5 in the morning.
Why did you train him like that?
I don't eat until like 7:30 when I leave the house. He
Like-
put his little paw in my mouth.
Oh.
It's really gross.
Guy was talking about how his cat wakes him
Your
up and
Honor, was your fish okay?
paws in it.
Huh?
Your
Really
fish that you were talking about?
Yeah.
That lived without the bubble?
Yeah, no. I made bubbles. Like I physically made bubbles. You know, it's, and then I went out and I got an automatic bubbler that you put like batteries in it. So it'll sit there and bubble and make bubbles so they won't, I love that fish way too much to just let it die. And I'm not gonna let Centerpoint do anything to kill it, man.
Why are you calling them center
Well, because of the power.
list?
What are you talking, what?
Center point.
Oh, Centerpoint. That's funny. It's a flower horn. Check it out. You know, it's hard to get the one that has the actual crown on the head. And this is the 5th one.
He must have a very exotic fish. Flash fan, is this the one where he had the filter that kept showing up on his face? Or that was a dog. I don't know. I don't know if I remember or not.
I've gone through, and this is the first one that I've had that has the
Yeah.
bubble on its head,
Okay.
and it's just
That was
so
hilarious.
cool. And they get really big, and the thing just gets humongous when the fish gets really big.
How long do they live for, Judge?
5-7 years. Yeah. And the bigger tank you have, the bigger the fish will get. So I have a 100-gallon tank. It's a
Ow.
huge tank just to get it really, really big.
If Jody was here,
For sure. Have them come anytime. Yeah. Yeah. Have them come hang out. Have them come. For sure. I'll be here. Yeah. For sure. You too, John.
Hey, are you doing a belt order for the person you took in?
you guys like done?
Who is it on?
Yeah, sure. You want me to translate a Vietnamese page?
Sixton's.
I'm Vietnamese, I can, you want me to at least talk to him?
I have a serious question for you guys. If you eat candy like M&Ms or Skittles, or I'm eating chewy sweet tarts because I always see Judge Fleischer eat them, so I grabbed a bag of them. I put a handful down on my paper towel here on my desk. Do you separate your colors out, like all your yellows and all your purples? Because I do, and I do that with M&Ms. I do that with Skittles. And then have to be an even amount. So if it's not an even amount, then I have to eat the one odd one. I know I'm weird. I just want to know if I am more weird than the rest of you.
Yeah, I guess let's do it, right? You want to, do you mind? Yeah, let's do it. Is it a long and arduous probable cause?
Pretty straightforward.
Okay, John, do you mind? And I won't go on a full diatribe. No manches. Yeah, I guess so. If you don't mind, I won't go on a full diatribe. Yeah.
Jason, we got a request. Logan, they love it.
Okay.
For that.
Bring my cat.
All right, well, none of you answered my question.
We're beefing for them in case you didn't know.
I see how you are. I see how you are. It's fine.
So is this the only bail order that we have to do?
I believe so. Oh, you can do the bail order for the one they put them on.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Yes. You gotta separate them out because they all taste different.
Can they go old? Yeah, they can, right?
Yeah, of course it can. And I mean, like, Starburst will get rock hard if you don't like keep it.
5. This is expired, Judge.
Right?
5:30.
Yes. I'm not weird.
2024.
Flashman
Yeah.
does it.
Yeah, but I think it's.
Colors out
fine.
like
If you want
that.
to eat it, if not, you can throw it away. I didn't like it very much. It
I
wasn't
didn't
very
like
good.
it either.
Throw it away.
You know
then.
what? It made my stomach upset.
Throw it away.
Adair, how do you separate your quarters? By date? I do that too. If I have a lot of change, I will stack it by year to make sure that they are in order. That's all. You know what I mean?
Can I organize your candy?
Sure.
I just asked if you could organize candy, the whole candy drawer.
She's gonna be here for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, see, she just took sweet tarts out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Those are good.
Hey, Daisy, go.
Đây là ông thẩm phán David Fletcher, ok. Ông sẽ nói cho anh mấy cái cần mà để cho anh biết về hôm nay, ok. Anh đừng có nói gì hết, tại vì bên này là người phó bệnh lý, họ không có giúp anh, ok.
All right, good morning, Mr. Vo.
Yeah.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated.
Okay.
You were facing up to
Anh có thể
6 months in jail
6 tháng trong tù
and or a
hay là
$2,000
2.000
fine.
đồng tiền phạt.
We are going to do probable cause.
Hôm nay á, là ổng sẽ cần cho tiểu bang nó đọc.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can
Tại vì cái
or
gì mà
will
anh
be
nói
used against you.
I've never had colorful goldfish.
You have the right to have an attorney.
I have
anh
to.
có quyền có luật sư.
If you cannot afford one will be appointed
Nếu
to
mà
you.
anh không có đủ khả năng để chạy luật sư á, thì tòa có thể giúp anh về đó.
Okay, so remember to go slow.
Yes, sir. Judge, on July 23rd
Ngày 23
of the
tháng
year
7,
2024, officers conducted a traffic stop
anh
We have
bị
not-
kéo qua về
on a vehicle on Belair Boulevard
ở trên đường Bel Air.
after defendant's vehicle would irregularly brake
Tại vì anh đạp thắng mấy lần
when there was no traffic in front of him,
mà không có lý do để anh
swerving
đạp
to the
thắng.
right,
Hay là anh
failing
xéo qua
to
bên tay trái,
maintain a single lane.
anh không có giữ xe thẳng được.
As the officer attempted to pass defendant's vehicle,
Khi mà đội cảnh sát nó qua anh á,
the defendant came to an awkward sudden stop,
thì tự nhiên anh
hitting his
dừng xe.
brakes,
Okay.
causing officer to brake to avoid the collision.
Thì ông cảnh sát ông cũng phải né anh.
After lighting up sirens and lights,
Khi mà ông bắt
the
đèn
defendant
lên,
passed multiple intersections and private drives and
anh
eventually
tiếp tục
came
đi,
to a stop.
xong rồi anh kéo xe qua thì anh dừng lại.
The defendant was ID'd as the driver and spoke only Vietnamese.
Verdict's in.
Anh khi mà nó kéo anh qua anh chỉ nói tiếng Việt Nam.
Sorry, Judge. Hang on. My computer's getting tired apparently because everything is moving so slowly on it. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you were close. Good grief, everything's tired. Stop. Ah. Yes, I am sorry that your 44-hour prediction failed. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'll send her an invite, but I don't know that we'll see her, but I will definitely send her an email. If she pops in, that's perfect. All right, email is sent. Oh, she's right there. Are you coming back on? Whoopsies. Are you coming back, Jody? You don't have to just stay behind your avatar. Ah, we've come so close. We should finish together. Ah, come on, people. Don't take long to walk back to the courtroom. Boost you guys because I know you need it. Gabby, it's morning. Let's see, 14 hours ahead. It's like 4:30 in the morning. Yes. Oh, come on. Yeah, when this is over, I've got to shut everything down. My computer's like freaking out. Hey, if you predicted that one, good for you. A lot of people were predicting a quick one, but people always predict quick verdicts. I don't know how warm 5 degrees Celsius is, but it sounds horrible. It was 56 degrees here Fahrenheit this morning, which is a little chilly for July. A little chilly for me. My husband loves it, but I do not. I like to be warm. Oh, I see a head. Not the kind Tyler showed everyone. I never kept up with that one. There's one in Detroit that I was talking about earlier that took quite a while. I don't know how many hours, but they ended up hung on 2 counts and not guilty and guilty on the other 2. 5 degrees Celsius is effing freezing. All right, good to know. Good to know. Is that what the weatherman says? It's going to be effing freezing outside, so you guys all know it's going to be 5 degrees Celsius. Yeah, Gabby, we live in like the rebellious country. We don't need the metric system. We will just not know how to do it. And that'll be it. I didn't realize, I should know this, I guess. I don't know why I should know this. I just didn't realize Australia got that cold. I thought you guys are always kind of warm year round, even in the winter. Yeah, I was actually flash fan. My parents lived in California at the time, and we were all out there for Christmas, and my brother and I were watching the news the day she disappeared. And my brother looked at me and's like, "Well," he didn't say it like this, but I had to say it YouTube friendly. He was like, "Well, she's unalived." I'm like, all right, well, I'm not giving up hope on her just yet. I'm gonna wait. But turned out he was right. It'll be interesting to see if the Innocence Project, what I haven't really kept up with it. It'll just be interesting to see if they get him a new trial. Yeah, he might get it. I'm gonna go first degree. But we didn't hear all the charges, so I don't know. She better be resting, or she's gonna get my mom voice. I knew what he did there. I'm not that blind. And I know your husband. Oh, your husband is extremely smart. I've already gathered that just from our conversations. Yeah, I saw that. I just haven't had time to kind of watch and see what was happening in it. All right, people. You said we had a verdict. Let me see what the chat is saying. Or not. Just says Jerry has reached a verdict. All righty. So I guess he's pretty much pulled a Nat in Montgomery and not appeared in court. So if he is found guilty, I do hope the judge makes him show up for sentencing. Yeah, I hope not. I hope not. That would be embarrassing. That means they trolled us in their own chat. Boop. I don't know. Texas is like one of those states that generally does sentencing the day everything is at once. No, no, it cannot still be 44 hours. I will not do it. I won't. I will do another 45 minutes. I will not do 44 hours. Yes. Thank you, everybody, for booping in the live chat. Now, boop the like button and then boop the subscribe button. That became a thing because yesterday they said that somebody knew how to push his buttons, and I couldn't help it. Jody didn't see it, I don't think, and Bri didn't see it, but Gabby saw me, and I was just like, boop. So Gabby's been laughing about it, which makes me laugh. I just heard that the other day. I'm probably totally wrong, but I wanted to say something. It was like 11 days. Something crazy. The shortest one I've ever heard, I was watching a show this week. It took 10 minutes. What'd you do? Go back. Your jury four-person, take a vote. Oh, good. We're all there. Let's go. $10 minutes. Come on. Let's walk back in. He's not there, so get there, attorneys. Who are we waiting on? Judge go out to lunch? I'm sure the judge said stick around. I mean, he had to know. They were probably coming back today. I have mixed emotions about juries deliberating on Fridays because to me, it seems like they just want to be done. They want to go back to work next week and they'll just come back with a quick verdict. But they've had a long time to deliberate on this one today. It's when they get them like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, yeah, let's just come back on Monday. Give this person a fair shot here. Alrighty. $5 months. Holy crap. I want to. Oh, Jody's gonna need a pea suit. What trial was that, Flash fan? That's insane. That's insane. Wow. Yeah, and I apologize, Gabby. I didn't do my worst Australian accent that I don't have invitation to read that in. My apologies. What a disservice I just did to Jody there. Huh. I mean, I can't even, I'm looking at it. Oh, it was a case in the UK. Got it. That would be the big reason why it wasn't televised, because they don't televise their cases. They don't televise their trials. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I have it. I do have it. It is saved. Gabby does. Oh, here we go. I couldn't either. No way.
Okay, the record will reflect that we are back in the courtroom with the attorneys. The court attendant has informed me that the jury has reached a verdict. We have not yet brought the jury in. For the record, when I was notified that there is a verdict, I had our head of security here contact staff. Jail staff spoke with the defendant, told him that there was a verdict, offered him the opportunity to come over in person for the reading of the verdict, offered him the opportunity to listen or participate by audio or by Zoom for the reading of the verdict. He declined all of those options and indicated he had no interest. So, Shelley, let's go ahead and bring the jury in.
And I don't know that there's really like family there like there was in Adam Montgomery, because I think the sister is, I don't know about her. She's sus, like you youngins say. And so it's not like, the Adam Montgomery trial, he should have been there through that whole thing. Jody, there's sometimes I wish you told me how you really felt, don't feel like you're honest with me sometimes. Oh no. Oh, no.
Please be seated, everyone.
All right, here we go.
Okay, the record will reflect that we now have the jury back in the courtroom with us. The attorneys are present. It
Oh, sorry.
is Friday, July 2024 at 1:51 p.m. The jury has informed the court attendant
so.
that they have reached a verdict. I see that the foreperson has the verdict with her. Ma'am, can you please hand that to the court attendant?
You are back just in time. Yeah, I know there's charges for him on the mom and the dog, at least.
Okay, this is the state of Iowa versus Tyler Dazey, FECR 153723. As to count one on the charge of murder in the first degree, we, the jury, find the defendant, Tyler Dazey, guilty of the crime of murder in the first degree. That verdict form is signed by the foreperson. As to count two on the charge of animal abuse, we, the jury, find the defendant, Tyler Dazey, guilty of the crime of animal abuse, and that verdict form is also signed by the foreperson. Is the state asking that the jury be polled? No, Your Honor. Is the defense?
We better, Your Honor.
Okay, so folks, the court attendant will poll you by reading your juror number. When she reads your number, she'll ask whether you can confirm that this is in fact your verdict. Go ahead.
These your verdicts. These your verdicts. These your verdicts. Juror number 13, are these your verdicts? Yes. Juror number 18, are these your verdicts?
He was.
Juror number 23, are these your verdicts? Juror number 25, are these your verdicts? Juror number 27, are these your verdicts? 23, are these your verdicts? Juror number 41, are these your verdicts? Juror number 44, are these your verdicts? Juror number 50, are these your verdicts?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to excuse you in a moment, ask you to go back to the jury room. I will have you wait there for just a couple of minutes and I will come speak with you before you will be discharged. I won't keep you very
I don't
long.
blame you.
Thank you for your service and you can be discharged at this time back to the jury room.
All right, let's hear when his sentencing is going to be. Boop.
Please be seated, everyone. Mr. Hoover, at this time, I would
believe so, Flashman.
normally advise the defendant of his right to file a motion in arrest of judgment and a motion for new trial. Those motions, as you know, are time sensitive and must be filed within 45 days of today's date and at least 5 days prior to sentencing. I'm going to direct you to notify your client of that information. I will also make sure that that is in my printed order and make sure that he receives a copy of my printed order. By statute pursuant to count one, the defendant may not be admitted to bail in the event of appeal in this matter. We will set a sentencing date at some point, and I'll figure out a date for that. Is there anything else that the state needs to put on the record today? Anything from the defense?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll close the record. Thank you, everyone.
Well, thank you for not telling us when the sentencing date is, Judge. Appreciate it. Flash fan in Texas, they, depending on how the jury or the defendant decides, if they decide to have the jury do their punishment, then it does. Like they'll do arguments and then send the jury back and then they'll decide sentencing that day. But when the judge does it, most of the time it's scheduled for a different day. And then everywhere else I have seen so far, it's not that day. But it can happen. It can happen. And Texas is pretty easy because if it's this charge, I think it's you're just life without parole. So it is see ya later, like never. All right, guys. Yes, yes, yes. Boy, Judge Boyd. Yep. See you later. It's Judge Boyd's courtroom. And when Judge Boyd says, okay, we're off the record, you're about to get nailed. You're about to get some life lessons from Judge Boyd. I love her. She's awesome. And yeah, his was super quick too. So like I said, all of the states have different laws on that stuff. I do not know all of them. But yeah. Hey, you are welcome. Thank you for showing up here and joining Discord and giving me a name that I am going to decode. I wrote it down. Gonna get it. I'm gonna take it to my son and have him help me. I was like, you can hear Jody snoring? Yeah, she made me do it too. Haven't done that in a long time. So, all right, you guys, have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Do something fun. And we'll be back. I'm okay with that. That's okay. That's okay. Jody, go to bed right now. But anyway, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you all for being here and hanging out with me and Jody and Bri. Did this from start to finish. We caught up. That was amazing. Amazing. So I know this is a little loud, but I got to do it for you. And we should be back Monday, but I'm not sure on the time yet. So just have your notifications on and you will get notified. But I'll see you guys all Monday at sometime. I don't know which one. So here you go. Bye-bye.